I was certain the Queen of Aurelian Prime had summoned me to die. No human had ever been called alone into the inner solar hall and returned unchanged, if they returned at all. The hall was a cathedral of alien grandeur, grown rather than built, its crystalline arches pulsing faintly with bioluminescent veins. Royal guards lined the pathway, their armor humming with restrained force. Their eyes followed me like predators deciding whether I was worth the effort. I was a mechanic, a nobody, a contracted human engineer assigned to maintain refugee habitats on the outer rings. I had never even seen the Queen in person, until that moment. She stood at the far end of the hall, tall and radiant, her silver-blue skin marked with the ceremonial glyphs of sovereignty. Queen Saelthyra, ruler of 12 systems, conqueror, reformer, and mother to the heirs of the Aurelian throne. Beside her stood 2 young figures, her daughters. They were curled close together, hands clasped tightly, their long crests folded low in a posture I recognized instantly: fear. The younger one peeked out from behind her sister, eyes wide and luminous. The elder stood straighter, protective despite her trembling. The Queen raised one elegant hand. The guard stepped back. "Human Elias Ward," she said, her voice resonating through the hall. "You may approach." My legs felt like they belonged to someone else as I obeyed. "You know why you are here," she said. "I do not, Your Majesty," I replied honestly. She studied me for a long moment. Not with cruelty, with calculation. Then, to my shock, her expression softened. "I expect grandchildren," she said calmly. The words echoed through the hall like a weapon strike. I nearly laughed in disbelief. Nearly fainted. Before I could respond, the Queen turned, placed both hands gently on her daughter's shoulders, and pushed them, softly, toward me. "Therefore," she continued, "I leave my daughters in your care." The hall erupted. Courtiers gasped. Advisors hissed in alarm. Guards stiffened, hands hovering near their weapons. I froze. "Your Majesty," I began. She silenced me with a glance. "You will listen," she said. "And then you will decide." The Queen explained everything. Her empire was strong, but fragile. Factions within the court believed her daughters weak, untested, unworthy of succession. Assassination attempts had already been made. Trusted nobles had betrayed her. Even within the palace, safety was an illusion. "You are an outsider," she said. "Human. Unbound by our politics. You saved refugees during the Carson collapse when even my fleets withdrew. You shielded alien children with your own body. You did not know they were royal." I remembered that day. The screams. The falling debris. 2 terrified girls clinging to me while I carried them through fire. They were them? "My daughters chose you," the Queen said. "That matters." The younger one stepped forward then, clutching my sleeve with trembling fingers. "Please," she whispered in broken galactic common. "Be our safe place." My heart cracked. The Queen leaned close, her voice dropping so only I could hear. "Protect them. Teach them humanity's stubborn kindness. Help them grow strong enough to rule, or to choose a different fate." "And if I refuse?" I asked quietly. Her eyes hardened, not with anger, but with sorrow. "Then I will send you away, and I will bury my daughters before the year ends." Silence stretched between us. I looked down at the 2 girls staring up at me, not as royalty, not as burdens, but as children desperate for safety. "I accept," I said. The court went silent. Exile followed swiftly. Within hours, we were gone, me and the princesses, sent to a distant agricultural world under false identities. No titles. No gods. No palace. Just land, sky, and time. The first months were chaos. They didn't understand human customs. I didn't understand royal protocols. They had nightmares. I had no idea how to raise alien children. But slowly, painfully, something real formed. I taught them how to fix machines, how to plant crops, how to laugh at bad jokes. They taught me patience, alien history, and songs from their world that sounded like starlight. They stopped flinching when I raised my voice. They started calling the farm home. Years passed. The elder daughter, Velira, grew strong and thoughtful, her strategic mind sharpening as she studied human history and philosophy. The younger, Seelith, grew curious and brave, fascinated by human art and storytelling. They called me father. When the queen finally returned, her flagship descending like a god from the sky, I expected everything to end. Instead, she found her daughters standing tall, confident, unafraid. "They are ready," I said simply. The queen studied them, studied me. Then she smiled, a rare, radiant thing. "I was right," she said. "Human stubbornness is contagious." She turned to leave, but before stepping onto her ship, she paused and looked back at me. "You did well," she said. "And someday, when they decide, I will expect grandchildren." She left. I stayed. And for the first time in galactic history, an empire was changed, not by war or conquest, but by a human who said yes when a queen trusted him with her heart.